Hey, phil.monkhouse here, making a video on cell phones in Sienna. One of the pain points in Sienna, I work as a realtor, so um, in the past, there's been areas where you need the super app to open up those blue lock boxes, and yeah, you don't even have enough signal to do that. And also, just by Baines on Sienna Ranch has always been a problem for me. Um, but yeah, I just want to go over things. Things seem to be improving, I guess you could say, for cell phones around Sienna. So I'm going to go over that. I did a poll here. You can read the question. Which one is working the best in Sienna? See if there was like a new consensus. Back in the day, T-Mobile used to be awful. I think AT&T maybe used to be better, or it's always been bad. And Verizon was known as the best, but the best out of a bad lot kind of thing. I don't know all the politics. I remember hearing stories about the cell phone companies and the towers, and the HOA didn't want to let them put up enough towers so we would get good service, or I don't really know the cause. Anyway, just trying to give you the results kind of thing. So yeah, poll in one of the big neighborhood Facebook groups that I ran. So let me show you. Well, I'm going to give you the results at the end, trying to make you watch all the way to the end. But I'll show you something else kind of interesting. I thought the um, this map here is from the resident realtor breakfast that we did last year. Everyone keeps asking me about this video. This is like the one I do that gets the most views on my channel every year. It's going to be in January. It's been December last couple of years, but this year they told me it's going to be January. They're trying to make a bigger event, get more realtors to show up. So yeah, if you're waiting for that one, that will be January. So this is, I switched to T-Mobile from, well, I was on Xfinity, which uses Verizon network, and I was on Verizon before that. So this is T-Mobile, and this is out of 4 bars. This is what I was getting. So by all these two, by Sienna Ranch and Sienna Springs 2. Now this one's by Forest Isle, that gated neighborhood that has the guardhouse outside of it. The reason I picked this one is this was always a bad one for me, in terms of driving down to pick up kids at Baines and stuff like that. And it still is bad, just 1 bar. And I've recently been trying to pick up kids at Baines, and I completely lose service, music stops streaming, everything. So that's still a bad area. This is for T-Mobile. I really wish I grabbed a Verizon phone and did the same thing, but this is just T-Mobile. I can maybe do an update one day. Okay, down by Baines, it's got 4 bars. That's right beside. This was like right beside the tower. This is where I tried that one kind of thing. This is just Steep Bank and Sienna Parkway. Just stopped at the light there. And then down by Sienna Stables, this always used to be a bad area for people, I think, down by Camp Sienna. So by the stables, it was 2. And when I went to get in there that day, they had Camp Sienna blocked off for like 2 or 3 weeks kind of thing. So I just got in there today to finally check right by that ugly pine tree tower they put up kind of thing. So that one was a 3 right by there. So this was a dead zone for people too. I think that's kind of past. That's in the past. I don't think it's that bad anymore. And then another bad area for me would be, shoot, hold on, I'm blocking it here. Okay, so yeah, another bad area for me was down in Heritage Park area. Specifically, I just remember being right by the dog park. I was selling a house down there, and it was couldn't get any signal whatsoever. Now it's up to a 3, so something's better, for sure. And then down by Alyssa Ferguson, the new elementary school, it was a 4, and over by Summerhouse Lake, it was also a 4. So the new areas are doing good. I think there are some towers down here or something like that. I did look on, there's like a bunch of sites where you can check out the towers, who has towers, stuff like that. And were definitely some T-Mobile towers, stuff like that. But then there's also towers that are like privately owned, and I know that they can sell spots to various carriers. So it's kind of hard to look at the towers and figure out who has the best network. Although it does seem like T-Mobile did have more of their own towers kind of thing in our area. So yeah, that's T-Mobile. Like I said, I wish I did Verizon. I think it'd be pretty similar. things are getting better. This is the only dead spot for me, Sienna Ranch. Yeah, Sienna Ranch is still not great. And right here, this section is bad. So yeah, there's that. Okay, so yeah, just a few comments on the post. I just asked people to comment if what was good, what was bad, kind of thing. So I don't really need to read them out. I don't think, but yeah, Verizon and T-Mobile, AT&T seems to generally get bashed. That's what I would say we're looking at. And then um, yeah, more of the same, I guess. Verizon and T-Mobile are your better options. And then, oh, this one, US Mobile, you can choose between different carriers. So I didn't know about that. So that's an interesting option for people if someone wanted to do something completely different. Then again, another good T-Mobile comment. Okay, so on to the poll results. I'll show you what we came up with. And this guy, where can I put you? Here, I guess. Um, yeah, so T-Mobile came out the winner for sure. This only got like, how many votes was it? I think it was 55 votes, and T-Mobile had like 30, which equaled 55%. This had like 19 votes, and I don't remember what AT&T had, and this Boost had one. So yeah, T-Mobile seems to be winning. Verizon, I don't think they're that far off, but yeah, T-Mobile seems to be the best option in Sienna right now. All right, thanks for watching. Hope that helps some people out. I was kind of struggling with that because yeah, I had Verizon. All right, T-Mobile wasn't working. That was like way back in like 2016 or something like that. And then Verizon, slightly better, but still some really bad areas. And then I switched to Xfinity just for a better deal, even though it was Verizon's network and more of the same. And now I'm back with T-Mobile, and yeah, it's pretty good. Still that dead area on Sienna Ranch, but it's pretty good. Things are getting better. All right, hope that helps. Thanks for watching.